Hi everyone and welcome to Coin Treasure Hunt. Right, today I'm going to be doing a £2 coin hunt. Here's the bag. Time to hack my way in. Shouldn't be too much of a hack. The knife is lethally sharp. £2 coin hunt. Let's dive in. What treasures lie within? Oh, this is a bit of a tasty bag. What are you? Oh, come on. I like that bag. It's a nice bag, actually. I even like the bags. Right, here's an old friend, but a beautiful friend. World War I Army. Love the design of this. Great design. And the edge writing. I was talking to a subscriber of mine. The edge writing, I know what it is, the edge writing for King and Country, but we were talking about the... I can't remember now. We were talking about the Shakespeare coin, and she mentioned that there is an error on it on the edge, and indeed there is. It actually has the, mistakenly, some of them have the edge writing of for King and Country on it instead of what it should be. So that's it. Is that a fake? Fake. Don't like them anymore. They're costing me too much money. That's what it is. So yeah, they have for King and Country on them, instead of what a piece of work a man is a man, as it should have on it. Right, one I like, one I don't like. Let me see if it's the same maker as last time. No, not that one. That is the same maker as last time. Yeah, I think somebody has a production thing going on around this area. If it's between them and the battered 50p's and 10p's I get, and they're always battered in the same way. Here we have the Act of Union, England and Scotland. I always have it upside down, just the way it is. So we're obviously looking for the low mintage treasures. And the ones that I consider low mintage treasures are anything that's under 2 million. An extreme low mintage treasure is something that's under 1 million. And another World War I Army. I was talking with another subscriber and he says there will be a glut of these out soon. We're getting put into circulation, and I tell you what, looking like he's bang on with that statement. I'm getting absolutely tons of them. I just wish that coin was a lower mintage. I really do. I'd love it to be one of the ones that would wow people when they got it, because I think it's just a terrific design. But obviously, being as high mintage as it is, it just doesn't really float anybody's boat. £2 is a denomination that freaked me out just a little bit. So as they always say, they just go too quickly. They just absolutely fly by. Here's Trevethic. The outer brass. Oh, look at that. That's why I was speaking to you. But there you can see it's clear as day. I know it seems grubby around the edge. Well, I was wondering, like, that is very grubby, or is it actually a fault? But you can clearly see the striping. And that striping does not come off. That is actually an error. Not 100% sure how it happens, but it is an error. I've read about that. You get that striping, you get cool designs on it. So that's one that I will keep myself. I like it, and that's probably the best example for on camera to show you. So, because I've had obviously lots of them in 50p's and etc., but that's the best one that has ever kind of come up in a hunt. That kind of illustrates that in the best way possible, in the clearest way possible. There we have abolition of the slave trade. You've got two versions of this coin. It's a rather thick pronounced rim on the top of that. So it's a bit of a misstrike there, because you can see the rim is much thinner on the base. So that is actually a misstrike where the coin hasn't been centered exactly right. There's lots of errors out there if you care to look carefully enough. Textured background on this one, which obviously says that it's the lowest vintage. Not the what am I talking about? Which says that it's the one that's in regular circulation, not the one out of the pack, or the brilliant uncirculated version. Ooh, a lot of bags with just technology in it. There we go. World War II. St. Paul's looking out for that. Looking out for the bombers during the Blitz. You were another fake there for a minute. So, are there any special traps? Oh my word! I don't believe it. I do not believe this. This is unbelievable. This is madness. Absolute madness. This is madness. I haven't seen which one it is, but clearly it is a Commonwealth Games. Crikey Moses. My bank is doing the business. It is doing the business. Well, what are you? Are you England? That has a beautiful condition. That is gorgeous condition. No, it's Scotland. Wow. That is in tremendous shape, that is. But it's the odd little scratch on the front, but that is in beautiful, beautiful condition. Look at that. You will be hard pressed to get one as beautiful as that. Now, these days, I mean, not one, obviously that one that somebody's had in a collection, but that looks like somebody's kept that for a long time and then decided to just put it in. Yes! Come on! It's not the Wales one I'm looking for, but I will never, ever be unhappy to get a Commonwealth Games coin. Come on! Yes! Absolute magic. I always get the jitters with £2 coin hunts, but that is just tremendous. That is tremendous. Wow. That was a wow one. Where are you from? Where are these Halifax bags coming from? Oh, that is a little beauty. Again, you know, one of the... Oh, I'm already throwing you out here. Not even paying attention to what I'm doing. Here's another World War I army that I didn't put out. I've obviously just flicked through. How many commemoratives did I just throw to the side? I've no idea. Active Union again? Or was that already there? No, it wasn't. I'll see back in the hunt anyway. Yeah, sorry, my brain is slightly fried. I'm getting a lot of these with that sort of weird sheen. It doesn't have the same sort of thing as the Shakespeare, but a lot of these, yeah, World War I army ones in the last two batches that I've got have this kind of matte sort of finish on them. That's a hat trick of that coin then. And Charles Dickens. Can we see A Christmas Carol anymore? It's not Christmas anymore. Well, technically it is Christmas. 12 days of Christmas, no? So we're still celebrating, and I'm certainly celebrating in this hunt. Look at that magnificent. I mean, what a magnificent example of it. Just an absolutely magnificent example of it. Gorgeous, gorgeous example of it. I mean, I couldn't have, sorry about that. I couldn't have, I don't know, I couldn't have asked for it in better condition. It is just in beautiful, it's shining down there. Gorgeous, gorgeous condition. Well, as I said last time when I got the Commonwealth Games, which was very, very recently. Only two £2 coin hunts ago. I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about now. I honestly don't. Head's gone. Now look, another one. The subscriber of mine was so right about that, I have to say. Yeah, I've completely lost my train of thought. I have no idea. That's another matte finish, but this time a Kitchener. It's not a Kitchener, obviously. It's World War I outbreak. Wow. So that definitely qualifies. Anyway, that's what I can certainly say. That definitely qualifies as one of the extreme low mintages in the £2 coins. Oh my word! Oh wowzers! Wow! I've been waiting so long, or was waiting so long for the Mary Rose, and now I've got it again. Look at that! I absolutely love that coin. I love it. When I saw it like that, I thought it was like a foreign coin that had been put in, but no, it's a Mary Rose again. What a cracker! I love this coin. Yes, 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 yes. This is a very, very happy coin hunt indeed. I just love this. Sorry, I have to savor this for a little bit. You are a gorgeous coin. It's just happy days now. So everything else now, well, everything else after the Commonwealth is just gravy. You know, it's just extra juicy gravy on top. How apt to have the treasure chest there. I'll put the treasure on it for a second. Yes. Oh, they're just magnificent coins. They're just oh, I don't know. They are special. It's huge. It's just a huge thrill to get one, you know. I love it, and that's, you know, I said before, but that's why I call it coin treasure hunt, because to me it is like treasure. It's literally like finding treasure. Look at this! Wow, World War One army. I did just find one where there's an error on it, but it's actually part of the coin here is thinner in thickness than the rest of it. If I can find that to hand, I'll show you at the end. And there's World War II. Another one. And there's Marconi. Bit late off the mark today, Marconi, to send me out that message. But even your delayed message is greeted and received warmly. Fantastic. I love the Marconi coin. The bank that keeps on giving. Thank you, my wonderful, wonderful bank. Oh, how I love you. And there we go. That's another one that's quite a low mintage coin. Anniversary of the Golden Guinea. Nice coin. Dare I dream of another treasure? I don't even need one with what I've got today, but as always, I would be the extremely happy recipient of another one. And Florence Nightingale. Hello, Florence. You seem to have a bit of a grub. Or there's a bit of grub on the hands again. The mother of nursing. Kitchener! We know what I think of Kitchener if you watch my videos. Not a fan. Because it was, oops, this one's open. It was the ordinary young men who suffered at the hands of these generals. That's a load to call him a general. There's I don't know who. I can't remember. My mind has gone completely. It's just gone completely blank. Brunel, of course, Brunel. Brunel portrait. For the longest time, the mint had that coin down as Brunel Achievements. So much so that I actually changed the name I called it in my coin hunts, because I was like, they've got to be right. If they're calling it Brunel achievements, and it must be Brunel achievements, and of course they got it wrong. There's another Kitchener. World War One outbreak. Or First World War outbreak, to give it its correct name. In one of those memorable hunts again. One of the ones that you just simply must savour, you know, when you get them, you know, because although, you know, I have been very lucky lately, they don't come around that often, you know. Except when two of them come up. They're not successive £2 coin hunts, because there was one in between. Only what, 3 weeks or so? Between 2-3 weeks, wasn't it? But look how many bags that are devoid of commemoratives. You know, there's been a load in this hunt that have been completely devoid of commemoratives. So, you know, that is the nature of £2 coin hunting. You know, it can be seriously hit and miss. But again, the person who put that, oh, there we go, Marconi again. What message are you sending me this time, Marconi? Good condition, that one. Good condition. I thought that was a full bag for a minute. And there's Brunel. Achievements again. And if you look there carefully, like I say to you about... No, is it missing? Well, no, I thought the rivets were missing. Sometimes the rivets on that one is missing. No rivets, they haven't come out, or there's only half rivets on it. No more messages. He's just reiterating the message that he sent earlier. That was fantastic. What a hunt. I'm going to look for the 2005 as I always do, because it's the lowest mintage technology, and then I'll get back for the celebration. Wow, well, we've certainly found some treasure today, that's for sure. Magnificent, absolutely delighted. Right, so let's check on some of the things that we got. We got World War II, we got 2 of them. We got the Active Union, we got a brace of them as well. And then got 4 of the First World War Army last time, got 5 this time. So quintuple of that. Then a hat trick of World War One outbreak. And then we had both Brunel coins. Brunel portrait, despite what the mint said for a very long time, and then Brunel achievements on this side here. Then we had Florence Nightingale. A little bit of grub on the hands again. Different type of grub this time. And then we had Charles Dickens. Abolition of the Slave Trade, the one that's in general circulation with the textured background. And then, not quite yet. Then we had another monstrosity from the local monstrosity maker. Seems to make quite a few of these and put them in the bags that I get at the bank. Much to my chagrin. Not very happy at all. But before I move on, I talk about the treasure and of course the treasure that we found, both of them in fact, but one of them especially so, is a very obvious treasure. The reason why it's very obvious, that's not a bad thing, it's a wonderful treasure, but it's just that everybody knows about it. However, in my intro I always talk about the hidden treasures a lot of people miss. And hidden treasures are sometimes error coins. And boy did I find a couple of beauties this time. Now, I'll just show you this. This is not one of them, by the way. Now, you obviously have the 2 different metals. So the brass-coloured metal on the outside, and then the silver-coloured metal. I say coloured, because it's obviously coloured. It's not silver. Metal-clad steel on the inside. Now, you have obviously the join between the 2. And sometimes what you get is a bleed of the metal into the inner one, into the inner silver coloured one. So, and this you can vary. It varies tiny little bits. You can get however, sometimes it's quite major. And this is one of the ones that I've found. And as you can see there, I mean, clearly, that's a significant bleed into it. You can see there, there's a big kind of half moon of it there. So that's quite significant. Now, that's not actually the real rarity, but that, again, is a genuine error coin that you can only find when it's about close observation. So with close observation, you do find little gems like that. And that actually, I believe, would go for easily over face value because of the nature of that bleed from one to the other. It's quite significant there. You don't usually get that. You get a little bit, but you don't usually get that. However, there's even a bigger prize. Now, I know immediately what some people will say. They will go, oh, fake. But this is not a fake. This is a genuine error coin. If you look at it there, you think, right, okay, what is he talking about? That's not an error coin. That's just a normal everyday coin. It's aligned properly. But then let me turn it around. 2015 is there and £2 is there. Now, if I orientate these correctly the way they normally are on a coin, they're aligned that way. So that's the way you should. And then you should have, like in a normal coin, if I turn it over, it should have de Gras at the top and the Queen's portrait faced that way. However, when I turn this one over, you will see how badly misaligned it is. Now, what somebody might say is, they might say, oh, somebody's knocked the centre out. Doing that without causing any damage to the coin. And now I know there's this rumour going around that you can bash them out by putting them in the freezer. But I've spoken to somebody about this, a metallurgist, and they're not convinced. In fact, they told me all the science behind it. And it just doesn't, because I was curious about it myself. And yet I don't want to do it, because if you do it, it's illegal to do it. You can't, you're not meant to do these things. So, and I've found some crude attempts at it, and probably some that people have knocked out where they've battered the centre of it. But the reason why this to me is 100% an error coin is if it was just orientated like that, if it was just orientated badly, the center part of the coin, you could say, yeah, maybe if it does work with that metal thing, you could say maybe somebody's done that. However, the writing is the big clue on it. You could possibly you could knock the center out and put it back in without causing a damage. I don't see how it can be done without a huge amount of effort and a bit of professionalism, I've got to say, albeit illegally. But you can't do that with the writing. How can you can't lift the writing up and move the writing. That's impossible. That's what's called a die rotation error. So between the jointed two metals, it's switched when they've pressed the image on the back, and it's gone completely skew. Because if it was just the center taken out, then the writing would be aligned no matter which way I put it. The £2 written should be up there, and then the date should be down there. No matter how I orientate, it should be like that, because you can see that on that coin. Now, I know I'm taking a while here to explain it at the end, but there, if I turn it around, it'll be top and bottom, like it is on the front, even with this error coin here. Yeah, it'll still be there. In fact, let me get another one that's not the one with the bleed on it. There you go. De Gras top, and then £2 to be there, and the date is down there. Now, if I turn de Gras around to the side there, then the other writing is obviously going to move in correspondence to it. Yeah, exactly the same way, And then if I do it again, if I turn it literally upside down, so de Gras is there, then the writing on the other side will be switched relevant to the front. So that to me is genuine, and I 100% believe that is a genuine error coin this time, because you can't do it with the writing. You just can't do it. It's impossible to do it. And if you know any different, then you can challenge me on that. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to send this to the mint and a few others that I found like this over my years of getting them finally, and say, look, can you verify this as a genuine error coin or not? Or tell me that it is possible to do it, but I can't see how it can be done. Anyway, there we go. Right, now, for star coin of the day. This would normally be a delightful star coin of the day. The Mary Rose I've waited such a long time for. And then I've got two now, pretty close together. Absolutely delighted with that. But the true star, utter star of the show. And look at the magnificent condition of that coin. It's outrageously good. I mean, there's a couple of marks on the obverse, but not anything major except that kind of Frankenstein scar on the face there, which is a bit unfortunate. And the Queen's portrait. But the reverse on that is stunning. That is a stunning. To find one of them anyway, but to find one like that in that condition is absolutely superb. So that, without a shadow of a doubt, gets star coin of the day. The Mary Rose. So let me say, I'm just delighted to get it. The Scotland Commonwealth Games 2002. Fantastic. Beautiful coin. A star coin of the day. The Mary Rose definitely gets a very, very honourable mention. So there you go. And coupled with these error coins, which is crazy, and the serious kind of bleed of the metal into the rim there, it's been a fantastic hunt. Absolutely delighted. So yes, I've taken a while at the end to talk about it, but you know, you don't get these things don't happen all the time, so you'll forgive me for that. So on this wonderful, beautiful note, yes, I will say by now you should see a selection of my videos that YouTube have suggested you might like to watch if you've enjoyed this one. And up in the right hand corner, you'll see the beautiful X marks the spot Tempe coin that will help you to subscribe if you enjoy my content. In the meantime, everybody, I wish you happy hunting as always, and I'll see you again for the next coin treasure hunt. Another Commonwealth, yes! See you next time. Bye.